Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All righty. So today we're talking about retention board. In particular, just the retention board settings. We have changed a couple things. So let's dive right in. Awesome. So, depending on which AMS system you're using, you should have your retention board running so that, every X amount of days, cards are being added to the first stage. So let's go into retention and then we'll go into settings. First things first, you do have to be logged in as an admin in order to even edit these settings. So I'm going to go over here, the settings, and then I'll go down to retention pipeline. So you can turn it off automatically if you want to do that. So if you, for some reason, you're not wanting this to be flowing, you don't want any automation around your retention, you can always just turn it off. I don't recommend that. Best practice is, of course, to keep it on and have it running in the background so you can be on top of your renewals. But sometimes, depending on a category, I've seen for auto policies, sometimes people don't want to be reminded about that. So because, if you're reminding people that their auto's renewing, they'll start shopping, and that always isn't a great thing. Again, though, because of different things like adding a car to use for Uber, or maybe you're using a rental service now for your car, that'll change how you're going to service a claim. So I recommend keeping it on. We do have all these customized fields, so you can decide how many days you want to be reminded. I think best practice is around 10 to 15 days, but again, it's up to how you're running your agency. And then you can select who you want to be assigned. So you can click customize here and you can select one agent. This will be more of like, let's say you have a manager and you want them to then assign the actual card to somebody, you can do that. So Jake will get every single retention card or renewal card. And then from there, he will sub-assign. You can decide on the pipeline itself if you want to do that. Again, if you want it based off of commercial, personal, or other. And then you can create the card in private or in shared. If you are going to have one person be assigned, it doesn't totally matter. If you're not going to have anybody be assigned to the card, you should keep it in shared so everybody can see it. And then you can either have like the mentality set up in your agency that, every Monday morning you're going to come in, look at the cards, and by the end of Monday, there should be no cards there. Everybody should be assigned to them, or grab one from shared and put it in their private board. And then something that I really like is that after a certain amount of days, the card will actually be archived. So this is what's going to keep that first stage of your retention pipeline clean. So, of course, after 1 day is excessive, I recommend like 60. So this way, and it'll really matter kind of finding the best middle ground between how many days before you want the card to show up and then how many days you want the card to then be archived. Because if you make this number really high, like you make this 70 and you make this number also very high, you're going to have a really cluttered first stage. So it'll take a little bit of playing around with it, depending on, how many renewals you're having come in your other settings. But I do like this. It does help keep everything clean. So if you log in today into your retention pipeline and there's just like 500 cards, you probably should come in here and add an X amount of days to just to clean it up. So that way you don't consistently have that many cards in your first pipeline. You know who to actually work and who you don't need to worry about. And then you'll, of course, just come in and click Save Settings, and then that'll be saved. And you can always come back in and edit all of that. So that is all I have for retention pipeline. Any questions so far?
I have an issue with the default page. It bombed back to contacts.
Really? Okay, let me message Adita and see.
worked like for about 3 times, and then the next time I logged in, it went to directory. The next time I logged in, it went to contacts.
Okay, I don't know why it's always going to contact Stanley. That is. That is weird. Okay, I just messaged Aditya, so he should be able to look at that.
Right.
Here for you. I don't know why it's always going to contacts. I'm not sure what's happening with the code, but they should, hopefully they'll be able to fix it, or he'll move it up to having Shabam or Aditya look at it. So,
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
of course. All
I have a
right.
question.
Yeah.
So I had an email campaign go live yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and the status says sent,
Mm-hmm.
but the numbers for it, like the percentages and everything, are all 0. I can
Okay.
share it if you want.
Yeah. Can you share your screen? Zero. Wow. Okay. Can you click that little caret that's pressing down and see? Oh, I'm sorry. It was open. Yeah, go back.
Yeah, that for this one.
You're invited. And it's set that it should be going out immediately, correct? Or at this time?
Yesterday at 5 p.m.
Hmm. Okay. I don't know why there's just those percentages. Could you send a screenshot of this to support, Kelsey? And they can see why. I'm not sure why it just says percentage. It's not even a 0. It shouldn't say 0, of course, because you have 447 recipients. Are those all emails? Are they?
Their
see-
emails.
Okay, yeah. Just send that to support and we'll have somebody look at that.
Do you want me to send? So that one I mentioned yesterday still
Mhm.
hadn't been sent. I don't know if Aditya was looking at it, but do you want me to just include that too, or?
Yeah, if you could, just so they have it more documentation on it. He should be working on it, but just in case.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you.
Mhm. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for joining. How's it going?
Hey, Amanda. I'll have to get back to Shibam. Thank you.
Of course, of course. Have you heard anything about your service board yet?
No, I haven't heard, I don't have any update for that.
Okay. Can you put in a service request and I'll also double check. He said he was checking on that yesterday, so I'm not sure if it.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, Jennifer, Jennifer Herring, are you able to share your screen so we can look at what's happening with your retention board?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. What AMS are you using by chance? I don't have it
sorry?
off. What agency management system are you using?
Now certs.
Okay.
Let me get in and share my screen.
Okay.
So I went in and I set up what I went into the renewal or the retention pipeline, and I changed it to a renewal pipeline. I changed the name and updated what I needed to update. And when I came back, all my renewals were missing.
Okay.
So I logged out, logged back in, and so I broke something, but I don't know what I broke because it's the first thing I've done in here.
Oh no. Okay. First things first, let's switch over to admin so we can look at your settings.
Okay. And I'm sure it's something simple, but there should be renewals showing up.
Do you know how many, like just ballpark figure, how many were in there before you changed the settings?
You know, honestly, I don't know. I started working right away. I didn't look at it, but I could look at our renewals in the next 90 days. We probably, I don't know, 15, 20.
Okay. Okay. I just need like that ballpark.
Yeah, it's not a huge amount. It's not that it's.
Okay. So yeah, I guess let's go through here first. Click update and continue.
Okay.
default.
So now I will tell you, I did change it to custom and renamed it. And when it broke, I thought, okay, maybe I screwed something up. So I went back to default and I selected all of them again.
Okay, perfect.
I updated it again. Okay. I left all this the same. Restrict. We don't want to restrict, Jennifer. Maybe that's the problem. Is that
Yeah, let's click update.
okay? All right. And then those are all the cards that I added.
Yeah. Okay. Custom. Perfect. Click submit. Okay.
I bet that was it. Oh, damn it. That was it. Well, that's weird. There's only 2 showing up though.
Let's.
No, that's the wrong deal. Oh,
No. You just turned yourself off of that. So I would
okay.
go back into this, or no, I'm sorry, ignore me. Go back in. Okay, we just broke. Oh, we did just, I think.
I did really break it, didn't I?
I've never seen somebody turn themselves off of it. I didn't think because you have admin access that it would actually get rid of it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get somebody from support to get you back onto your card.
Okay. So that restriction was, I thought I'd turned on a restriction.
No, but I didn't think
Oh.
because you had admin access, I didn't think it would matter. Let me see.
We just try to go back. Will it let us know? I thought it was worth
Yeah, I
it.
don't think you can control Z or do anything like that.
Yeah. Okay, let me go back to my pipeline manager.
Okay.
Interesting.
But also, I believe what was that you were doing. There's 2 things I think. Well, because you didn't go to the retention settings. You were just going to the retention board, like
No, I
creation.
went to the settings as well because I thought I
Okay.
screwed those up and
So let's actually go to settings and then we'll go into settings again, right up 2 above that. Perfect. Right
okay,
there.
wait a second. So here is where I'm going in?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then go to settings.
there, okay. Yes, this is where it was.
Let's go to retention pipeline and see if we can add you this way. Nope, because you're on there.
Should I change this to default or?
Well,
No.
you're added to it. So let's go to default and see. I've never seen somebody restrict themselves from their own. I think that you can add it. Okay. Go back to customize. Right here, this one under select agent who can get
Okay.
all retention cards. Go to this drop down menu. Select yourself. Okay. Now go to the bottom, click save settings.
That's where it was when we came in.
Yeah, but I think
Okay.
I'm hoping that we just reset it. Let's log out and log back in.
Okay.
And then if not, I mean, the tech team can always do it on the back end, but
Yeah, I haven't set anybody else up in our agency because I wanted to make sure I understood how it worked before we did
Yeah.
anything. Okay.
bye, Stanley. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll let you know about your default landing page as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to pipeline manager.
Yeah, and then let's go to that up here.
Nope.
Okay.
It's still broken.
Okay. So Shabam is about to join, so hopefully he can do it on the back end, getting it. And then also, I think what the issue was that when you were logged in either as agent or all, you weren't under the shared, because it looks like from your settings, you were having the cards being created under shared, but I think you were under all. So hopefully when we add you back to this board, we'll just go to that board and then you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
Hey, Shabam, how's it going?
Amanda, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we were trying to mess around with her settings and then Jennifer restricted herself. I thought because she's admin, she'd still be able to access it, but now she can't.
Okay, so Jennifer, you there?
Yes.
How did you restrict the retention pipeline?
I went in over here where the pipeline manager is and did an edit from here
Mm-hmm.
and was showing Amanda the changes that I had made. And when I went in, I saw my name under the restricted. So I thought, oh, wait, I'm not supposed to be restricted. So I I turned off myself and then I saved it. And now I'm gone. I can't get into the pipeline anymore as admin.
Just give me 1 minute. Let me
Okay.
check.
And you said that there should be like 15 or 20, right?
Let me look.
Okay. That way when we fix it, we can make sure that it isn't like an integration issue or anything.
If I'm looking 90 days out, I mean, that's 90 days. Well, would it be anything that's between now and 90 days or would it, because we haven't started any, so shouldn't the older ones still be there?
Depending
I
on,
haven't done any in the system, so they should all be in the default, right?
yes, I don't remember your exact settings if you had removed, if you had your archive settings set up. So we'd have to go back and look at that.
Okay.
But just a ballpark figure. So if we go back in your pipeline and then you go to your, go into the settings.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I hit refresh first. Okay. Okay, so if I go into settings,
And we'll go to retention and then scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like after 5 days, a card will be archived.
And that's after 5 days after the policy expiration though.
Yes.
So anything that's not expired now through 90 days from their renewal should all be sitting there, correct?
Correct.
So here you were asking how many, so I'm going to go back to today.
Mm-hmm.
Today is the 28th and we're going to end May 28, June 28, let's just say July 28. So there's 38 that should be showing up.
Okay.
That's what I'm expecting.
Okay. Hopefully Siobhan will be able to just add you back to that board and then. So now, yeah, that's okay.
So all my life, I've had teachers and or bosses that have said, don't worry about it. You can't break anything. I can always fix whatever you do. And I have always found a way to break things. I'm just telling you.
Hurry, I can do this.
I was just having this conversation with a new employee yesterday. Don't worry about it. You're just not going to mess up anything I can't fix.
I always tell people too, especially, which is funny because I always tell people like when they're doing, they're like, I don't know,
Jennifer, can you refresh this?
break the system.
Yes. Let me go back to my
click on
pipeline
the drop down.
Yay!
There we go.
Okay. So, wow, it's slow. I don't know if it's because Zoom's going or what, but okay. So, Amanda, where do I need to go to double check and make sure everything's there?
Let's go back into Pipeline Manager.
Okay, over here. All right.
Then go to Renewal, go to Shared, right here in the middle. Okay, so Shabam, do you know why there's 0 cards when there should be around, you said 38?
Yeah. If we're talking
Can
about
you-
today through 90 days from now.
Can you click on all? Oh, let me take the control. Let's check what's happening.
Okay. Is it maybe the default, the set pipeline? Because I changed the name of the pipeline from retention to,
No, that should not be the reason.
okay, just making sure. It's only Tuesday at 10 o'clock here. I shouldn't start drinking this early, guys.
I think you have archived all the cards. I can see from backend that you have archived a lot of cards here. So let's check over here.
But she hasn't done that manually.
Mhm.
And it should only be the ones that are expired, correct? Or past renewal? Because that's how I set it up, was 5 days after expiration.
Renewal automation archive.
Yeah, and I haven't done anything there, so. Is everyone else on the call new?
It's a mixture of new
Okay.
and, yeah, usually it's usually new, and then people that have had the system for a while and are like, have like 1 or 2 questions. Like Stanley, he just left, but Stanley he's a power user. And I'd say Kelsey's definitely a power user too. So they just hop on and hop off.
I want to be a power user.
You will be. You will
No,
be.
you don't.
No, see,
Do, Kelsey.
I'm still learning every day.
So am I. I just learned that you can't archive an admin from a board. And I teach this every day. So you always are learning. And just
Leave it
always
to
are adding features. So that helps.
Amanda, when is the rollout of the whole new engagement marketing stuff gonna be live?
Question for Shabam, who we have hostage on the call. Shabam,
Because
what's the new marketing UI? He's not gonna.
focused.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna need a
Actually,
week to
I
retrain.
don't have any answer on this one at this point.
oh shit. I'm the only agent, I'm the only admin. I should be the only person seeing anything in our system. I can't ever find anything.
It's just
Okay.
funny, Jennifer, because I always tell people like, you can't
Jennifer,
mess around.
it seems you have archived the stage on which we had created the cards. So that's why all the deal cards are archived here.
Oh.
Let me
Okay, say that again. I've archived everything.
No, so the stage, let's say you had all your stage going to binder received. You
Uh-huh.
deleted that stage when you were making changes to the board.
Yeah.
So all the cards were in the stage that you deleted.
Oh, okay. I guess, I don't know if that was not started or whatever, in process or whatever y'all had it as. Okay. But I don't see them on the archive. So how would I, when you went to archive, there was nothing there. Correct?
Subham, if you're saying something, we can't hear you.
I'm checking it from backend. So now you can see where we have this, and let's go to.
Aha. Now I see them.
And you have made the changes today, Jennifer?
Yes. So the stages you see are the stages I set up.
Okay. So there will be one more change over here. Inputs.
Sorry.
Puppy's always barking in these bite size. Kelsey, do you have other questions while we're working on this?
Oh, oh,
Mhm.
so I think I asked this last week, but did you ever figure out when we're like creating a list to CSV upload, what we need to put in the rating column so it reads?
Oh, yeah, I have that in my list. I can find out for you. Actually, since Shabam's on the call, Shabam's never
I
going to
just-
go into bite size again. Hey, Shabam, if we're doing a list upload, and you make a column for ratings, can you just put in a number in order for the bulk upload to automatically include customer rating?
Let me show you. So Jennifer, your renewal pipeline is all set. So if you have any issue, you can report it to support.
Okay, so it's fixed?
Yep, everything is
Okay,
fixed.
great. So can I turn this off? Because I don't know
Yeah,
why
I'll share
I'm
my
getting
screen.
Excel stuff on my,
It's okay. Let me share my screen so then Shabam can show.
okay, I'm gonna stop screen share. Are we good?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Amanda, can you go to contacts and download that sample file?
Okay.
Please scroll to the left side. Yeah. So here
Oh, yeah.
you can see,
Okay.
can you hover over this rating, Amanda?
Mhm.
Rating on the top here. Click on that and show the comment. Enable editing. Can you click on the top, enable editing here? And then show the comment over there. So you can see here, select a star rating. For each content, keep it blank if no rating. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Okay.
digit over here to give the rating. And
Awesome.
for
That's what
other
I've been.
rating, Mhm.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm confused. What is this?
Yeah, we'll go through it. So inside of in a contact here, you see these stars.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Scott doesn't have one. Let's go into edit. And then you can actually add a rating. So for like, if they're a 1-star customer or a 5-star customer.
Okay,
We'll
this
make
is the rating of the client, not what they rated our agency. I was like, that's awesome.
No. I mean, we do have that for Google reviews and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
gotcha. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
And Kelsey, when you give someone a 1-star, do you actually do you actually put a 1-star on a client rating for
Well,
your staff to see?
So we have like a church. We provide insurance for churches as well. So that's what we're really using it for, is like the structure of the building,
Gotcha.
not so much our clients.
I thought you were rating church people, Kelsey.
No.
I've got a couple I would
Building.
give 1-stars to, and I bet nobody would answer the phone when they called in if that was the case.
No.
Okay.
All right. What other questions? Jen, do you have anything from yesterday from our call? Any follow-up? I don't know if she's still on the call. No? Okay. All righty. Thank you so much, Shabam. You really helped this call. You can go back to developing things or whatever you're doing.
Thank you. Did he answer the question about the updates?
About what up?
Kelsey had asked about the new
Oh, I
marketing
don't,
updates.
he doesn't know. I think that's
Oh,
what
okay.
he doesn't, we don't have a date yet. I think
Okay.
we're still building it out. But I don't think we have an actual date.
I'm gonna need a week of training after that.
Yeah, we all will. Okay, how can we download data from IM? What What do you want to download, maybe? Oh, and creating a report. Okay. Let me share my screen. So there's a multitude of places that you can run a report. So for instance, in contacts here, wherever you see this gear sign, you're going to see save as report. And then we'll just do by testing. And then you'll click save. This report, and again, it's everywhere that you see the little gear sign, there should be a download as a report or save as a report button. Once it's done loading, in this left-hand navigation panel, you can go down to reports here and then save reports. And then you can run them as needed. So like we can go to the most recent runtime, you can share it, move it, download, and then you can run it again. Does that answer your question? I don't know if she said yes. Yes, okay, awesome. Perfect. And you can do this for Pipeline Manager and stuff too. So there's like a lot of different places you can run reports from. All righty, what other questions? Anything else? Okay, if not, then I will see y'all here tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.